Hi there folks, Philly Holmes here, Communications and Marketing Officer, TCDSU. Just putting together this video to run you through TCDSU's new HIV self-testing service, which is available for every single Trinity student, and how you can test yourself discreetly for HIV to ensure that you know your status and stay safe and healthy with regards to your sexual health. So, to apply for a HIV self-testing kit, head to tcdsu.org. There you'll find a Google form where you can fill in all of your details, alongside an optional survey that we'll use to formulate a joint report with regards to HIV within the college community. Each HIV kit will be shipped in a discrete package like this, and it contains everything you need except a timer to ensure that you can test yourself for HIV. So I'm going to open up this package, show you what's inside, and test myself for HIV. Here we go. Included in your package is one HIV self-testing kit, a TCDSU pamphlet, and an included U=U sticker, and some treats, some Haribo and a lollipop. Before you open the test, we recommend that you familiarise yourself with the pamphlet that we put together. It includes tons of information about MPOWER, HIV Ireland, what to do if you get a reactive result, along with key terms about HIV and STI transmission, alongside a ton of resources that are available to you both within and outside of Trinity College Dublin. So we've got our test here, and we're just going to crack this open on the side here. So I've got my test here, and you can see here that it includes two things: a pouch, which includes the test itself, and a pamphlet about how to administer your test, including a link to a video on how to administer the test yourself. Before you even open the pouch, I'd recommend you familiarise yourself with this pamphlet also, watch the video, and learn how you can administer this HIV test kit. So before I open my pouch here, I'm just going to warn you, you do have to prick your finger, and there is a little bit of blood involved. I'm going to do that on camera right now, and feel free to skip ahead if you don't want to see it, but it's a vital part of how you can get tested and know your status with regards to HIV. So yeah, just putting that warning there. So here we go. I'm going to crack open the pouch that's included. So I've got the test pouch open now, and inside of there are a few things. Firstly, we've got the HIV test itself, which comes in two parts. I'll explain that later. It looks like this. Secondly, we've got the self-testing safety lancet, which is what you use to prick your finger and draw blood, for which you can use on the test. Next, we've got a little plaster. And finally, we've got a silica gel packet to keep everything nice and dry. So the test comes in two parts. We've got this, the buffer pot on the top, which you disconnect from the test. Looks like this. And then you place that inside your testing kit. There's a slot here right in the testing kit. You place your buffer pot right there. Next, you take your safety lancet, you remove the cover, and then place the red pad on the side of your finger. This is what will draw the blood and allow you to complete the test. So I'm going to do this now. Whew. So once you've used the safety lancet, a drop of blood will appear in your finger. You can squeeze to make more blood appear so that you can complete your test. Next, I'm going to follow the instructions here. You take the tip of the test. So this is the top and this is the tip. And then you place the tip on the blood. So I've got my test here, and next step is to place it firmly in the buffer pot, which you've placed inside of your kit. You must make sure that it's pushed down all the way completely to the bottom of the buffer pot. And you do that like this. There we go, and it slots in. So once you've placed your kit in the buffer pot, plaster your finger and start your timer. So I'm going to start my timer now. Start. So once you've put the test in the buffer pot, you're going to want to wait about 3 minutes. You're going to see colour start to seep up the test, and that's how you know it's working. After that, you're going to want to wait a full 12 minutes to see your result. So while I wait for the timer to finish, I'm going to just talk through what the potential results are for a BioSure HIV kit. So there's a couple of results you can get, and they're all based on the lines that are shown on the test. So if the top line is filled in and no other line, it means that your test has worked and it's come back negative. Great news. If there's two lines present on your test, even if the bottom line is slightly faint, you should schedule an STI screening immediately at a sexual health clinic to confirm your HIV status. If no lines have appeared on the test, it means that the test hasn't worked and you're going to need to get another test to test yourself for HIV. So as we've written here in the pamphlet, because of the possibility that a positive result from a single HIV test is a false positive, the result is described as reactive rather than positive. If the result is reactive, this indicates that the test has reacted to something in the blood and then will need to be investigated with follow-up tests. A reactive result does not count as a HIV diagnosis, and you're going to need to follow up with a sexual health clinic to confirm your status. So if you do get a reactive result, follow the steps in the pamphlet. Get in touch with MPOWER. Their team is here to offer information on what happens next and offer you support if you need it. They're available by phone, text, Zoom or email, and all details are in this pamphlet about it. Next, organise a confirmatory test. The result you have received is not a confirmed HIV diagnosis, so you're going to need to confirm that at a clinic, and MPOWER can arrange that appointment for you. It's important to remember that if you receive a positive HIV diagnosis, it's not the end of the world. Safe and effective treatment is available, and it will help you stay healthy and not pass on HIV to any of your partners or anyone else in your life. Remember, U equals you. Undetectable equals untransmittable. If you have HIV but can't detect it in your bloodstream, it means you can't pass it on to any of your partners or anyone in your life. So get effective treatment, regularly get tested for STIs, and stay safe. Remember, HIV treatment is free for everyone in Ireland. Here we go. So, the timer is up and it's time to check my test. So, I take my test and I place it in the hole that is present in the test. And I'll show you now. So, I've taken my test here and I've placed it in this diagram, which will show me what my result means. And I'm delighted to say that it has come back negative, which means the test has worked and that I don't have HIV. So once my test is finished, I'm going to put everything back inside the case here, fold it all up, and then I'm going to place it inside the bag that's included with your kit. This will help you dispose of it easily. So once you place that inside, here we are, seal it up, and then you can throw it away like any normal rubbish. So, this is the end of the video. We hope that it has been informative and helped you to test yourself for HIV. It's important that you know your status, and remember, U equals you. Undetectable equals untransmittable. It's vital that we break the stigma and ensure that everyone gets safe and effective HIV treatment. As always, you can get in touch with us via social media or email, and if you want, you can contact the Welfare and Equality Officer, welfare@tcdsu.org, who'll be able to handle any issues completely confidentially. Get in touch if you need anything. All the best. Thanks.